guys, what's up? It's me, Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. And before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. So today's video is going to be my April wrap-up, and I'm going to be talking about all the books I read in April. April was a really good reading month for me. I read 13 books, and I don't think I'm going to read that many for a while because I have something for school that I'm working on that I may announce later, depending on how this goes. But I'm going to be talking about my April wrap-up, all the books I read. So let's start with Inked by Willow Winters and Lauren Landish. So this is a spicy contemporary romance, and it is part of the Forbidden Men collection. I gave it 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I didn't think there was enough plot and character development. I know it's a romance, but I was still hoping for that. So 4.5. Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister. Such a good book. This is about a woman who tries to stop a murder after it happens, because she keeps going back in time. Like, first it's a day, first it's an hour, then it's a day, then a couple days and a week. And so, yeah. And this plays with time. It is a mystery, murder mystery, and it is just so good. I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. And next I read Barbarian Alien, which is the Ice Planet Barbarians, book number 2. I liked this one. I gave it 4.5, which is what I gave the first one. They're really fun reads. And are they great? No. But they're fun. They're trashy. They're a good time. And most people like the second one more, but I think I like the first one more because it has a bit more of the sci-fi plot. So I'm going to have to say I like the first one a bit more, but I gave them both 4.5. And next I read Caraval by Stephanie Garber, which I loved. And so I give this book 5 stars. It's so good. It's the first book in a trilogy. And I haven't read the other 2 yet, but I've read the first one, and I really did love it. So next, I read Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. Gave it 5 stars. So good. Don't know why I hadn't read it yet, but so happy to continue on with this series. Next, I buddy read The Boyfriend Project by Farrah Roshan with Brittany from Brittany Loves Reading. And I really enjoyed this book. Gave it 4.5 stars. I loved it. It was nice to buddy read with someone. We had some differing opinions and some the same. So it was so nice to see other people's opinion on the book. But I personally really enjoyed it. Next, let's talk about some books I did not enjoy that much. I read the first 2 books of the Percy Jackson series. I know what you're thinking. I've already read them, and yes, they are amazing. But I read the graphic novel versions. I read The Lightning Thief, the graphic novel by Robert Venditti, and The Sea of Monsters graphic novel by the same author. And I give the Lightning Thief one 3 stars. I thought it was decent. It was average. Nothing great. It was okay. It was an okay time. But for some reason, this was for Peace Talks for Realmathon. For some reason, I'm like, well, I'll pick up the second one. I have no clue why I thought that. I gave it 2.5 stars. It was even worse than the first one. And 2.5 is generous. I probably should have given it a 2 in retrospect. Don't read them. Next, I read The Attraction Distraction by Jen McKinley. Gave it 4 stars. It was really cute. It was just short. I listened to it on audio from my library. It was like 3 hours, so yeah, not much to base it on, so 4 stars. Next, I read Lessons in Corruption by Gianna Darling. I loved this book so much. It is a teacher-student romance. He is in high school. He is like 18, senior in high school, and he is the heir to lead the the motorcycle club. Oh my God, I am losing my mind. The motorcycle club that he is a part of, the Fallen Men Motorcycle Club. So it is a motorcycle club romance. Sorry I'm saying that so much. I just want to get it through my head. It is a motorcycle club romance. And so it is that, and she is older. She is this teacher, and so it's also age gap. Next, I read Buried in a Good Book by Tamara Berry. Gave it 5 stars. This was such a cute little murder mystery, and I really enjoyed it. I'm so happy to have read it, and I'm looking forward to reading the second book. Next, I read Timid by Devney Perry. I love Devney Perry's work. This is the first book I've actually read under her name, Devney Perry, because the other 2 books I've read by her were under her pen name, Willa Nash. But this one I loved. It is actually the second book in the Lark Cove series, but they're a companion series based on the same, like, Lark Cove, small town. You don't have to read them in order, so I did not. And I gave this one 5 stars. Absolutely loved it. Next is a book I read for school, actually. I read Hunting by Stars by Sherry Dimeline. And this is about a boy, and he gets taken to residential schools, and it's about his journey in the residential school, and then it's also about his friends who are like his family outside the school trying to get him back without getting caught themselves and taken there. I really liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to, personally. Like, honestly, I thought I wasn't going to like it all that much, but I honestly did, and I gave it 4 stars. It was pretty good. And if you're looking for something along those lines, I recommend this book. And the last book I read in April was Wool by Hugh Howey. I loved this book, gave it 4.5 stars. This is where you can't go outside because the air is toxic and you will die. Everyone who's ever gone outside has died. And so it's been giving me Bird Box and Quiet Place vibes, where, like, if you see it, you die, or, like, you go crazy. And if you make a noise, it kills you. It's like if you breathe the air outside, it kills you. So it's just kind of like those vibes. You have to be like, I feel like it's kind of like, you know, at the end of Bird Box, don't want to spoil anything, but when the characters are, if you haven't seen or read Bird Box, please just skip like 10 seconds. You know, at the end of Bird Box, when they're all in that place, like the Blind Institute together, that kind of is what Wool gives me, because, like, you can't go outside or you die. And it was very emotional for me. I found this book very emotional, but I did end up really liking it. So that is it for my April wrap-up. Oh my god, this video was like 7 minutes long. Wow. But I really enjoyed all the books I read. Well, most of the books I read. Side-eye to those graphic novels. But I really enjoyed April, and I read a lot of good books, and I got a lot of reading done, and I'm happy that I could get some points for Team Cyrus. I'm so sad Realmathon's over. As of the day I'm filming this, it is May 2nd, so we don't know who won Realmathon yet, and I'm so excited to find out. I really hope Team Cyrus, but I'm happy that I got to participate, and I'm happy for everyone, and whoever won, I'm so happy for them. If you made it this far, please leave me a animal emoji. Don't know why, just animal emoji. And before you go, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all next time.